Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to resume the story The Rat Trap. So, let us revise the story from we have left in the second video. So, before half an hour had passed, a carriage stopped at the forgery door. It was the ironmaster's daughter who had been sent by her father to fetch the peddler. She had come with a valet, means the attendant. The valet was holding a long fur coat on his arm. The young girl spoke to the peddler very softly. She was not pretty, but she was very humble. She was able to win the peddler's confidence. She wanted him to give them company on the Christmas Eve. She assured him that he would be free to leave the place wherever he liked. The peddler agreed to go with the young girl. He accepted the fur coat and threw it over his racks. The young girl was very happy to think that she would be able to feed the poor hungry man on Christmas Eve. The peddler spent the night at the manor house. In the morning, the valet washed him, cut his hair, and also shaved him. He was also dressed well in the ironmaster's clothes. But when the ironmaster looked at him in the broad daylight, he realized his mistake. The man was none of his old acquaintance. He at once ordered him to get out of the house. So let us now resume the story. So when the ironmaster, when he realized his mistake, that the peddler was not his old acquaintance, he ordered him to go out of his house as quickly as possible. And so the tramp, but just as the man was opening the door, means the tramp when he was opening the door to leave the house, the daughter of the ironmaster said, I think he ought to stay with us today. I don't want him to go. So the daughter of the ironmaster told her father that she thought he should stay with them that day. She didn't want him to go. So Adlai Williamson, she wanted the tramp to stay with them that day, and she didn't want him to go as they promised him to spend Christmas with them. And with that, she went and closed the door. What in the world are you doing? Said the father. When the ironmaster, when he saw his daughter stopping the peddler from leaving the house, he was confused. He asked her daughter what in the world she was doing, what she was doing, why she was doing, the reason. The daughter, the Adlai Williamson, she stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. So Adlai Williamson, she was confused. She was embarrassed, but she didn't know what to answer. Why she stopped that peddler, she didn't know even. That morning, she felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the poor hungry wretch. So that morning, Adlai Williamson, she felt so happy thinking about how she would make homelike and Christmassy for the tramp, for the poor hungry wretch who was wandering whole year struggling for life. She could not get away from the idea all at once. So she could not get away from the idea of feeding the tramp all at once. And that was why she had interceded. So that is the reason why Atla Williamson had intervened for the vagabond. She spoke on behalf of the vagabond. I am thinking of this stranger here, said the young girl. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross examined. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, just one in the whole year. So Adlai Williamson, she explained to her father that why she had stopped him from leaving the house, because she was thinking of the stranger, she was thinking of the peddler who was walking and walking the whole year long, who was wandering here and there for food, and there was probably not a single place in the whole country where he was welcome. So wherever the peddler went, he was sent away, he was chased away. Wherever he went, he never could feel at home. He was sent away by the people. So wherever he turned, he was chased away. Chased means he was sent away. And always the peddler was afraid of being arrested for stealing or for robbing the people, and he was afraid of being cross-examined by the police even though he had not stolen. So that's why The girl, Adlai Williamson, she should like to have Peddler enjoy a day of peace with them there, just one in the whole year. So she wanted Peddler to enjoy only a one day out of the whole year, Christmas. The ironmaster mumbled something in his beard. He could not bring himself to oppose her. Even though the ironmaster he mumbled, he grumbled something in his beard, but he couldn't bring himself to oppose his own daughter. He didn't oppose his daughter from stopping the peddler. It was all a mistake, of course, he continued. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. So see, then even she further explained that it was all mistake. It was all mistake of her father. That it was her father who mistook him as a acquaintance, and that's why he didn't think that they should send him away because they have already he promised him to spend Christmas with them. So already they have promised the peddler Christmas cheer at their home. So once they have promised the peddler to enjoy Christmas with them, how could they send him away? You do preach worse than a parson, said the ironmaster. The ironmaster then he taunted his daughter that she was preaching worse than a parson. And I only hope you won't have to regret this. Even he also warned his daughter against the consequence that he hoped that she won't have to regret for her decision of stopping that young man from leaving their house because he was a tramp, he was a thief. The young girl took the stranger by the hand and led him up to the table. So Adlai Williamson, she took the stranger by the hand and led him to the table. Now sit down and eat, she said, for she could see that her father had given. So Adlai Williamson, she asked the peddler to sit down and eat as the peddler had not eaten for so many days, and she could see how her father had surrendered against her decision, against her wish. The man with the red trap said not a word. He only sat down and helped himself to food. The peddler, he didn't say, without saying a single word, he just sat down and he started eating the food. Time after time, he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him, and now and again and again, he was looking at Adlai Williamson, who had interceded, who had intervened, who had spoken on behalf of him. Why had she done it? So many questions raised by him. That why that girl, why that strange girl, why she had done it for him, for the thief. What could the crazy idea be? He was he was thinking about what was the idea behind stopping him. After that Christmas Eve at Ramshaw passed just as it always had. The stranger didn't cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. So after that Christmas Eve, at Ramshaw passed just as it always had. The stranger, he didn't cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. The peddler, he just slept the whole day. He didn't cause any trouble, any problem to the father and the daughter. The whole forenoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. The whole forenoon means the period from morning to up to afternoon. Until afternoon, the whole morning to afternoon, the peddler he lay on the sofa in one of the guest room and he slept at one stretch. He only slept. At noon, they woke him up so that he could have his share of the good Christmas fare. Even in the afternoon, the father and the daughter they woke him up so that he could have his share of the good Christmas fare. Fare means variety of food. They wanted him to feed with variety of Christmas food, which they have specially made for him. But after that, he slept again. After eating the Christmas food, again he slept. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely as here at Ramshaw. So it seemed as if for many years the peddler had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely. So for so many days, for so many years, the peddler had not slept very safely and quietly. In the evening, when Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again, and he stood for a while in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt him. But after that, he disappeared again. So in the evening, the Edla Wilmanson and her father both they lighted Christmas tree and they woke him up again. And the tramp he stood for a while in the drawing room and he was blinking his eyes as if he was hurt by the candlelight because he had not seen light for so many days. He was wandering in darkness. So his eyes were hurt by the candlelight. But after that, he disappeared again to sleep. 2 hours after later, he was aroused once more. After 2 hours, he was awakened once again by the father and the daughter. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas feast and porridge. So after 2 hours, once again he was awakened, and then the peddler had to go down into the dining room where he was served Christmas feast and porridge, which was specially prepared for him. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. He didn't have to return it. So as soon as they got up from the table after eating Christmas feast and porridge, the peddler he went around to each one present, the people, those who were present there, and he said thank you and good night. He expressed his gratitude to all those present there, and he said them good night. But when the peddler he came to the young girl, Miss Edla Williamson, she gave him to understand. She made him realize that it was her father's intention, it was the wish of her father that the suit which he was wearing was a Christmas present and he should not have to return it. So the suit which he was wearing was a gift, Christmas gift, Christmas present given by Edla Williamson and her father. And if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall him, he would be welcome back again. Even Edla Williamson, she also promised the peddler that if he wanted to spend the next Christmas Eve in a place wherever he would like, he could spend there. And if he just wanted to, even if he wanted to come back next year at their house to enjoy Christmas, he would be welcome. So in this way, peddler was promised that if he wanted to come back next year, he would be welcome again and no evil would befall him. The man with the red trap didn't answer anything to this. The man means the tramp. He was surprised. He couldn't answer anything. He only stared at the young girl's boundless amazement. So the tramp, he only stared. He was staring at the young girl in a great amazement, great surprise. He was surprised by looking at the compassion, kindness, and sympathy. How friendly and lovingly the young girl, she told him to come back even next year if he wanted to spend Christmas with them. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service. So the next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter Edla Wilmanson both got up early in the morning on time because as they have to go to the Christmas service, as they have to go to the church for prayer. Their guest was still asleep. So when they went to the church for Christmas service, the peddler was still sleeping and they didn't disturb him, they didn't wake him up, they let him sleep. When at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. So when they were returning back from the church, in their car, so drove back, the young girl, the Edla Wilmanson, she was sitting and she was hanging her head even more dejectedly. Something bad happened. Disappointedly. Dejectedly means very sadly than usual. At church, she had learned that one of the old crofter of the ironwork had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat trap. So why Edla Wilmanson, when she was returning back, why she was sitting and hanging her head dejectedly. Okay, the reason is because he came to know at the church that one of the old crofters of the Anwer had been robbed by a man who went around selling. So she had a suspicion that she had a doubt that it was the same peddler who stayed in their house. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house, said the father. So Ann Master, he told his daughter that, pointing towards the peddler, that was a fine fellow, that was the same person who was staying at their house, to whom she let into the house. So now the father told angrily to his daughter, I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. So the father, he told to her daughter that now he raised concern that he only wondered how many silver spoons were there left in the cupboard. So he just blamed the peddler of stealing the silver spoon. He thought that the peddler might have stolen the silver spoon from their cupboard as he was thief. The wagon had hardly stopped at the front step when the animaster asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. So when the car had just stopped at the front step of the house, the handmaster very worriedly he asked the attendant whether the stranger was still there, because he was worried whether the peddler had stolen anything from their house or not. He added that he had heard at church that the man was thief, and he told the attendant that he had heard at church that the peddler was a thief. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. But the attendant answered that the peddler, the tramp, he had not taken anything. He had gone, but he had not taken anything at all with him. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmanson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. So the attendant, he answered the animaster that the peddler had gone, he had left the house, and he had not taken anything with him at all. But on the contrary, the tramp had left behind a little package as a Christmas present for Adla Wilmanson. The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done that the contents came into view at once. So the young girl Adla Wilmanson, she opened the package, which was so badly done, means the packing was not properly done, that the content, whatever in the package, was clearly seen. She gave a little cry of joy when she opened the package. She was quite happy. She gave a little cry of joy. She screamed with joy. She found a small rat trap. So she was so overjoyed when she finding a small rat trap, and in it with three wrinkled 10 crown knots. So she found a rat trap. Along with that, she also found three wrinkled 10 crown knots, which was stolen by a peddler from the crofter's house. But that was not all. In the rat trap lay also a letter written in a large jagged character. So not only the tramp had left the small rat trap and the three wrinkled 10 crown knot, but also he left a letter written in a very large jagged character, rough characters. Honored and noble Miss. So he addressed Adela Wilmanson with respect. So he addressed her as a very respectable and very noble lady. Since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return, as if I was a real captain. So the peddler, he had written in the letter that since Adela Wilmanson, she had been so nice to him all day long, and as if he was a captain, because Paddler was treated, even though he was a thief, he was treated as a captain. At last, she fed him. So he wanted to be nice to her in return, as if he was a real captain, for he didn't want her to be embarrassed. So Paddler, he didn't want her to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. So Paddler, he didn't want her to be embarrassed as a Christmas season by a thief. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on the window. frame as bait for poor wanderers. So the tramp had written in the letter, and he had mentioned that Adela Wilmington she could give back the money to the old man, to the old crofter on the roadside, who had the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bed for poor wanderers. So before leaving the house of the ironmaster, the peddler, he left the 3 kroner notes for the daughter to give back to the crofter. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. So at the end of the letter, the tramp had written that the rat trap is a Christmas present. So he had given a rat trap to the daughter Adela Williamson as a Christmas present from a rat, because he himself considered as a rat who was trapped by a crofter. So who would have been caught in this world's trap if he had not been raised to a captain? It is due to the treatment. It is due to the treatment as a captain by the daughter that he had saved himself, because in that way he got power to clear himself. So he got the power to clear himself as a thief, as a robber, only due to the treatment, the kindness and compassion shown by Adela Wilmington. So the compassion and kindness shown by the daughter gave him the power to clear himself as a thief, written with friendship and high regard, Captain Wonstel. So at the end of the letter, he signed as a Captain Wonstel, even though he was a peddler. So I hope you have understood the story. Thank you.